Hi everyone, right now on KREM News at noon, it is presidential primary day here in Washington State. We'll tell you everything you need to know before you submit your ballot.
And the scattered showers are back for another day, and we're also tracking the possibility of a stray thunderstorm on this early spring day.
And the Bulldogs are March Madness bound. The KREM 2 Sports team brings you all the action both on and off the court, all the way from Las Vegas. We'll check in with them. Hi everyone, so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti. And we begin with this. Just coming into our newsroom in the last half hour, we have confirmed that a former Boeing employee who was giving evidence in a whistleblower lawsuit against the company has been found dead in South Carolina. The death of 62-year-old John Barnett was confirmed by the Charleston County coroner, who says Barnett died from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. According to CBS, Barnett worked at Boeing for 32 years and then retired in 2017. From 2010 to 2017, he worked as a quality manager at the airplane manufacturer's North Charleston plant. The plant manufactured the 787 Dreamliner, which was the subject of multiple whistleblower complaints.
When the jolt happened, the wine, the unseatbelted people, and lots of bags and cell phones all hit the roof.
In another story this afternoon, we are hearing from passengers after the terrifying moments in the sky during a Boeing 787-9 flight to Auckland. At least 50 people are recovering from being injured after a, quote, strong movement occurred mid-flight. South American airline LATAM says there was a, quote, technical event on the Boeing Dreamliner flight causing the motion on the plane. An ambulance spokesperson said 13 people were taken to a hospital and one person is believed to be in serious condition. All right, so more airline news. Alaska Airlines says it is indeed cooperating with the U.S. Justice Department on its new inquiry. Yesterday, the DOJ announcing that a new criminal investigation into the Alaska Airline flight that had a door plug blow off in mid-flight is now ongoing. This investigation is on top of the FAA and NTSB cases already underway. Aviation experts say the DOJ has tools and power that the other agencies do not. The NTSB cautioned in a recent hearing that it could present new challenges if it makes employees feel threatened.
Where it becomes a concern for us is when employees and others don't feel safe to speak to us.
The NTSB says it expects to release a letter soon detailing where everything stands in regards to its information request for Boeing. Previously, it told senators it was still waiting for documents and names of the people who worked on the door plug. All right, going to talk about election. Ballots are due today for Washington State's presidential primary election. If you must get them in or postmarked by 8 o'clock tonight. Our Nicole Hernandez spoke with the Spokane County Auditor, Vicki Dalton, about what you need to know to make sure your vote gets counted.
Yeah, so a couple of big things for people that are voting today. Number one, the ballot's going to look different when you actually go to vote. But number two, you do get the I voted sticker that still looks the same. I know that's coveted. We were just talking about that with Vicki Dalton here with the elections office. So Vicki, first, I'll give you guys a look at what the inside of the ballot actually looks like if you have not seen it yet. And while they see that, can you explain what the difference is and how it works?
Sure. This election is being run for the political parties. So this is all based on their rules and what they require. So there are two columns on that ballot, a blue column for the Democrats, a red column for the Republicans. So you have to pick one column only and vote for one candidate in that column.
And then also on the outside of your ballot, you have to mark which column you voted for on the inside, and those have to match for your vote to count. But you just explained to me why we have that distinction on the outside. Can you let us know why?
So the oaths are required by the two political parties because they get to know who their members are, people who affiliate with them. But the reason it's on the outside and so visible is so that we can physically sort those envelopes as soon as they come through our door. So as soon as they're here in our hands, we put them into a Democrat pile or a Republican pile. And what that means is when we go through and we open those envelopes, only ballots that have a Republican candidate marked on them that has a Republican oath marked can be counted for the Republicans. So if you marked the Democratic column but marked the Republican oath on the envelope, we can't count that ballot.
Gotcha. So have to make sure everything lines up in order for that vote to count. And then the other last question is just details about, you know, what is election day? What do people need to do before tonight?
Well, this part of the election is normal. Have it in to us by 8 o'clock. Have it in one of the white drop boxes by 8 o'clock, or get it postmarked before the end of today and make sure that it gets today's date on it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you to Vicki. And then real quick before we go, I do just want to mention that, of course, this is our Washington primary for our presidential election here, but the people you see on the list there that you can vote for on either side, Republican or Democrat, a lot of those candidates have actually already dropped out of the race. So at this point, it is only former President Donald Trump on the Republican side that is still in the race. And then on the other side, it looks like Biden is winning there, both Biden and Trump having a lot of momentum coming out of Super Tuesday. In Spokane, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
All right, thank you, Nicole. We're going to take a break from the day's headlines and talk about the day's weather. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick, he just went outside to the KREM 2 Outdoor Weather. Senator Thomas, I know you walked out and said, wait a minute, it's raining.
Yes, it was raining for just a moment. I think it just slowed down here, so I just quickly grabbed the umbrella because today is one of those days where it could just be a couple drops and then a minute later you could see a downpour. It is those spring-like enhanced showers and even the potential for a stray thunderstorm is possible today. Haven't noted any lightning via Doppler radar or any other of our weather instruments out here. And as for our South Hill studios, located again right about there at the tip of my finger, well, these showers are drifting towards the north and east. So it actually just exited, and I can confirm this from our outdoor weather center that it is blue skies to the west and very dark gray skies to the east. And of course, looking east, I'm actually looking directly at that rain, which is over Liberty Lake and all the way through Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Rathdrum, actually getting some quite heavy rain. So it looks like the opposite story in Coeur d'Alene, where the darker skies are to your west. Anemometer blowing pretty intensely because it is windy. We will continue to see scattered showers, but not to worry, our temperatures get a lot warmer from here. We're going to cover that extended outlook, including this weekend, in just a couple minutes.